Hey guys, it's Aiden. I haven't done a video in a while, so I figured this was the perfect time to do one. I'm going to give you a little bit of an update. I'm waiting for my family to get here. I'm actually at college right now, so I figured I would update you guys the best that I can because so much has changed since the last video that I've made. In the last few months, I started going to college. I now go to Purchase College in Westchester, New York, and I love it. And it is probably like the most gay-friendly or LGBT-friendly school I would say in the world. The amount of amazing LGBT events that go on here is just incredible. I've now become the secretary of LGBTQU, which is our LGBT um, like program on campus that really organizes all the events. Um, Another thing to update you guys on, because I didn't really prepare for this one, which I probably should have. Where to start? My beard's changed a lot, as you guys can tell. A lot of definite T changes that I have not been documenting. A lot. I mean, I've been buzzing my chest, but a crazy amount of chest hair, um, a crazy amount of leg hair and arm hair, and hairs everywhere, places you would not believe hair could grow. When I first started my videos, I documented that my hair would grow here, but it would not continue. It would end right about here, where you can see the darkness. But now, if you look closely, I have hair there, which is somewhere it's never been before, which is obviously a T change. Um, as far as college goes, I am loving college with a burning passion. I would recommend SUNY Purchase to anyone and everyone. There's something here for everybody, and that's one of the greatest things about Purchase. Is I don't think that I mean, I was originally going to go to CV Post, and nothing against Post. Post is an amazing school, but I would not have had this much of an amazing experience if I had gone to Post. And I mean, for almost 2 months into college, and I've not had one problem here. And for a trans man who lives openly as a trans man, who is proud of being a trans man, to be able to say that is pretty extraordinary, I would believe. And I think it's really, really awesome. One of the cool parts about Purchase here, I'm going to explain to you guys a little bit about the dorming to update you because a lot of people have been asking me questions. My dorming situation is really simple. I'm going to back up a little bit so you can see me if this is good. Hopefully that's better. Hi guys. Hopefully you can still hear me. The dorming situation here is really, really awesome. This building that I'm in right now is called Outback. It's the wellness center here at Purchase, and the wellness center offers, if you can see over there, that door right over there is my private bathroom. So I live here with one roommate, a guy that you probably know, Derek. He's got a channel on there somewhere. Um, and the benefit of living in wellness housing is that I do have a private bathroom. I have a private closet for me and a private closet for my roommate. A lot more room, and it's also because of the fact that I'm a diabetic and because of the fact that I have asthma and other things that, especially for my surgeries, this could not have been a better place for someone like a trans man to live. So I applied to live here. It's really hard to get in here, as well as Fort Awesome, which is a few buildings back. It's actually, you can probably see it out the window right there. You can't because the window shade is closed, but right through that window right there is Fort Awesome, which is just like this, but it's not for wellness people. It's the same thing, private bathroom. Doesn't have private closets. You usually live with two roommates instead of one, but pretty much the same thing. But I mean, this is a pretty large room. I'll take you for a 360 view in a second. But I think the questions that a lot of people have been asking me is how did I deal with roommates? How did I deal with choosing a college, things like that. So again, Purchase was my choice mainly because of its LGBT, but as well as the fact that it's also a school that offers gender studies and psychology, which are the two things that I'm studying. So also, if you want to come tour, I'd be happy to show any of you around because I completely promote this campus 100%. Um, but Purchase, because it offered Outback, like when I was going to City Post, they didn't have housing options. A lot of schools don't know how to house trans people. So the housing options were a big deal. It was not only for my peace of mind, it was for my mom's peace of mind, it was for the school's peace of mind to know that you're safe, because if you're not safe and something does happen, it's also completely on them. One of the ways I dealt with housing, I'm not going to go into it, but I had a roommate before I had Derek, and we had a bit of a confrontation because of the fact that I was trans, and that was a big deal because I kept saying, just give me anybody. I'm willing to live with anybody. I'm happy to live with anybody. And they gave me someone who, of course, had a huge issue with my transition. So it added a little bit of hype. So what I did was I actually was on the phone with the person who's doing the housing, who's an amazing person here. If anyone does choose to go here, I'd be happy to give you her name and number because she's amazing. But one of the things was that I had to now pick a new roommate, and I got the opportunity to pick my own. And when we were going through the list of people, Derek came up, and I immediately knew who Derek was as she was talking about him. And I figured Derek's a good friend of mine. I would love to room with Derek. So that's how I got in my situation. But I would recommend for anyone who's trans and going through college, if you can, definitely choose your roommate before you start college. So you go in with the reassurance that you already know who you're going to be rooming with. There isn't going to be a situation. Obviously, it's actually probably some things because you know the person already become more difficult, and then some things are a lot easier because you know the guy already, and it's like, who cares? I mean, I don't really care if this guy sees me with that shirt on, kind of a thing. Um, as far okay, so that got you through everything. One of the things that I did that a lot of people don't do is I sent an email to all of my teachers before I started and just said very nicely, I'd like to formally introduce myself. My name is Aiden Kaplan, which, by the way, I hope most of you guys know my name is Aiden Kaplan now. It used to be Aiden Henschel or Megan Henschel, but now it's Aiden Kaplan, and I'm very happy about that. Anyway, I sent an email to my professors. I was like, "Hi, my name's Aiden Kaplan. Um, I am a transsexual man. I've had top surgery. I'm in the process of writing my book. All these things that I thought my teachers should know that are going on in my life. The fact that I go home on Wednesdays for my shots and I have to take the train for that. Things so that they know that I'm constantly moving around and doing things, and I'm not always around, but so that they know what's going on in my life and they don't expect too much of me. And unfortunately, I hate to say it that way, but it's true. So that was really important. So that was the first thing that I did. Was I sent an email to all the teachers. They all responded really nicely because, I mean, here at Purchase, being trans is the normal. I mean, being gay is the normal. Being straight's the odd one out. So, well, I hate to say it to all the straight people, but so I thought it was really interesting that I sent this email to these teachers and was expecting kind of like, why'd you email me? But they were also, I mean, other than one guy who, as of yesterday, found out that he didn't even know I was trans. He apparently doesn't read his email. But all my teachers wrote back, yeah, I can't wait to meet you. Some of them did, the short and sweet, yeah, I'm really glad you emailed me. Can't wait to meet you on the first day. Some of them were a lot more open and were like, hey, that's awesome. I can't wait. Please come and talk to me if you have any questions. People are really open here and want to talk about it. And I find that a lot of people ask me questions, just the kids who go here that just want to know. And that's the cool part of being here is people just want to know so that they're not ignorant. And that's awesome. And that's also why LGBTQU here on campus is so awesome, because they really do open up to anyone who has any problems or any questions and makes you feel safe. And we also advocate for anyone who has any kind of problem. So I think Purchase, if you are LGBTQ or not you, LGBTQU, this is the place to be. And it is an amazing atmosphere, an amazing place to study as well. I mean, I thought college was going to be hard, and I'm loving it. I think it's one of the easiest things, and I'm expecting it to get harder, and I will keep you all posted now that I'm here. I'm going to try to do, let's say, a weekly video blog. I'm also going to try to get my friends here from Purchase to do a little bit on here so that you guys can kind of get to know what the people here are like. But other than that, I'm going to take you guys for a quick 360 view, and then I'm probably going to make one more video, which is a little more personal, maybe on my chest. Unfortunately, I'm wearing my compression garment still. I've been I'm having that, like, I heard a lot of guys talk about that, like, 2 year soreness. Your body's getting used to what it's been through and it starts to settle. And I'm going through a little bit of 2 year soreness under the arms. I've also been working out a lot lately. So I keep the compression garment on, not every day, but when I know I'm going to be active and doing things, just for the little bit of extra support. So that's another thing. I recommend that for a lot of guys, is that if you need that little bit of extra support, definitely, if you can, wear your compression garment. Your doctor's not going to tell you no. They probably will. I mean, my doctor said, yeah, go ahead if it makes you feel better. It definitely reduces the soreness. But again, don't keep it on for too long. It makes things, like, I have asthma, it makes breathing really difficult for me. But the compression garment definitely, and also keeps things, if you can see, pretty flat. This is just my natural curve of my chest. So I think that's pretty cool. It's just my natural flatness. There's no boob. one of the other things that I really want to quickly talk about before I have to exit this out, because I'm sure I'm getting pretty damn close to 10 minutes, which I am, but now I think YouTube has 15-minute videos, so I'm going to keep going. I'm going to take you for the quick 360 view. Then if you are interested, please flip over, watch my next video, because hopefully it'll help you out. If you have any questions, post them below, and I will get to them in the next week. Awesome, guys. Anyone who is Jewish, Happy New Year, and I will see you all later. Have a great day.